Now I request Dr. Ramesh to bring the chief guest to the dais. Mr. Gopalakrishnan. Chief guest of this evening, Mr. Gopalakrishnan. Now it will be the privilege of Mr. Prafula Chandra to welcome the audience and also to present the chief guest to this excellent audience of this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to you all and a very hearty welcome for this 133rd Abhinava Bharathi Satsangh program. We are very fortunate to have amongst us this evening a very learned speaker, Dr.N.Gopalakrishnan. I am sure that we are all very eager to take part in the discussion with him, but before that, we also should know something about him. Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan, a name to be reckoned with some of the great masters of India, who propagated and helped millions of Indians to go back to their cultural roots. With a deep understanding of Indian heritage, Shastras, Vedas, Puranas, and Upanishads, he has been relentlessly disseminating our rich tradition to people in India as well as abroad for decades. He is the need of the hour, and we yearn for a teacher who can scientifically and logically explain to us how the ancient Indians were able to make a happy union between the science and spiritual. Dr. Gopalakrishnan is a scientist who has worked with CSIR for about 25 years and also the founder director of Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage, Thiruvananthapuram. A globe-trotting exponent of Indian heritage, his doctrine has always been that even if you want to criticize your nation, first learn what India is and then highlight its flaws, not with superficial knowledge, and he practices it. He has to his credit about 3 decades of research experience, more than 50 scientific research papers in national and international scientific journals, 6 patents in science and technology, 9 national and international level awards from science and technology scientific societies, 13 awards for science and culture popularization, 400 series DVDs of lectures, 200 hours of TV program in India and abroad, and more than 100 books and thousands of lectures in universities in USA, UK, Canada, and in UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Oman, and also in IITs and IIMs in India. Dr. Gopalakrishnan is a master of varied spheres of knowledge. He has taken master's degree in pharmaceutical chemistry, applied chemistry, and industrial sociology, doctorate in biochemistry, and a D.Litt, and with an MBA. Yet, he is a student who learns every day and gives thought-provoking speeches, helping all seekers of knowledge of all ages. With these few words of introduction, I have great pleasure in welcoming our guest speaker of the day, Dr. Gopalakrishnan amongst us. Sir, we are very eager to hear you. Your lively discussion in science and spiritualism question and answer. I once again welcome you all. Thank you.
Unbelievably mind-boggling qualification, experience. Well, we are very eager to hear Dr. Gopalakrishnan. Before that, he will be honored by no less a person than Mr. G.S. Mani, who started this satsang. and we are on 133, not out. Best person to honor, the remarkable speaker of this evening, Dr. Gopalakrishnan. The floor is yours, sir.
Most respected family members, my pranams to each and every one of you, particularly the doctors community who assembled here for listening my lecture, my viewpoint, what I could learn from the Mother India's beloved children who lived here for the last not less than 10,000 years. I request you all to sit leisurely, just like you are sitting to watch the movie Avai Shanmugi. So, leisurely, I am not going to talk very rigid subject, but continuously going forward, because I came to know that this program started as per this one 2005. So 2015, 10 years over. You are all here for listening continuously the speeches of many meritorious people, scholars. So naturally I need not repeat the same lines and other. So India is the country, Indian civilization is the civilization which could survive for the last not less than 10,000 years. As per the latest archaeological excavation studies carried out in Kalibangan, Bhagwanpura, Mehergarh, Chinchudaro, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, our culture has got a beginning from BC 8275. BC 8275 plus AD 2015 equal to 10,000 years. Divided by 20, the age of a marrying age of a girl, 20, is equal to 500 generation. So Indian culture remains intact for the last 500 generation, that is equal to 10,000 years. Many civilization cultures arose during this period: Mesopotamia, Babylonia, Greek, Rome, Egypt, and so on. None of these cultures, civilization could survive beyond a limit. But Indian culture, Chira Puradanam plus Nitya Nutanam is equal to Sanatanam. Chira Puradanam, older than the oldest, Nitya Nutanam, ever novel, put together becomes Sanatanam. Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana word has got another meaning. In Bhagavad Gita, Achedyoyam Adakyoyam Akledyo Asosya Evacha Nityam Sarvagatastanu Achaloyam Sanatana, which cannot be destroyed by weapons, which cannot be destroyed by air, water, fire, or by any other means. That one which remain intact, that is what is known as Sanatana. So our dharma, we call it as Sanatana Dharma. Dharma word means, you all know, he was also explaining about dharma. Dharma means dharayati iti dharma. Dharanat dharma. Whichever is guiding you, whichever is instructing you, whichever is directing you, whichever is motivating you, that particular message is known as dharma. So, all the acharas in Mahabharata, Bhishma tells, achara prabhavo dharma, dharmasya prabhuratyuda. So, acharas put together makes dharma. All the customs and rituals to be followed by the mother. All the customs and rituals, all the acharas to be followed by the mother is known as Matra Dharma. Customs and rituals to be followed by the father is equal to Pitra Dharma. Customs and rituals to be followed by the son, Putra Dharma. Like that, Putri Dharma. Like that, Bhatra Dharma, Patni Dharma, Paurya Dharma, Raja Dharma, Amartya Dharma, Acharya Dharma, and so on. All these dharma put together, Matra Dharma plus Pitra Dharma plus Putra Dharma plus Putri Dharma plus etc. is equal to Sanatana Dharma. So Sanatana Dharma is nothing but the style of our living or lifestyle or the practice in which we live. And that dharma could survive for the last 10,000 years exclusively because it integrated both science and spirituality. The integration of science and spirituality took place in India. And it survived also because Indians focused always internal change, whereas the people belonging to other civilizations, they focused on external change. We focused on internal change, mental change. When the mind changes, thoughts will change. When the thoughts change, action will change. When action changes, result and reward will change. So Hindu Dharma can be explained in 5 words. Hindu Dharma can be explained in 5 words. Mind, thoughts, action, result, reward. Sanmanasa, good mind. Sat Chinda, good thoughts. Sat Karma, good action. Sat Karma Bala, good result. Satkarma Pratibala, that is good reward. So mind, thoughts, action, result, reward. Always be focused on the internal change. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam muktam nirvishayam smridam. So when the mind changes from asadoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. When the mind changes from bad to good, when the mind changes from darkness to light, when the mind changes from ashanti to shanti, automatically we can see the thoughts will change, action will change, result will change, and the reward will change. The foundation stone of Hindu Dharma, we can say, in the 40th chapter of Shukla Yajurveda, which is also known as Ishavasya Upanishad, 9th mantra, Vidyam cha, Avidyam cha, Yastat Veda Ubhayam Saha, Avidyaya Mrityam Tirtva, Vidyaya Mritamasnute. This is the particular mantra which inspired Albert Einstein also. Particular mantra which inspired Albert Einstein also. Vidyam cha, Avidyam cha, Yastad Veda Ubhayam Saha. There are 2 types of knowledge. There are 2 types of knowledge. One Vidya, Another one, avidya. What is vidya? Eternal, experiential, spiritual knowledge is vidya. Eternal, experiential, spiritual knowledge vidya. Avidya, external, experimentable, scientific knowledge avidya. So there are two types of knowledge. One, experiential knowledge. Other one, experimentable knowledge. The experiential knowledge can also be told as spiritual knowledge. The experimentable knowledge can be explained as scientific knowledge. So in India, we have told that avidyaya mrityum tirtva, use the scientific knowledge for overcoming our day-to-day problems, the pains of our life. Avidyaya mrityum tirtva, use the scientific knowledge for overcoming our day-to-day problems. Vidyaya amritamasnute, use the spiritual knowledge for attaining permanent peace. So we integrated science and spirituality in India. Just to see the next mantra, which is beautiful. Andam tamam pravishanti e avidyamupasate. Andam tamaha pravishanti e avidyamupasate. Those who are thinking that science can solve all the human problem, they are leading themselves into blinding darkness. Those who are thinking that science can solve all their problems, they are leading themselves into blinding darkness. Tato bhuya ivate tamo yahu vidyayam retaha. Those who are thinking that spirituality can solve all their problems, they are also leading themselves into the blinding darkness. So the message given by ancient Indian Rishi Yajnavalkya through Shukla Yajurveda, approximately 4000 BC, gives the correct foundation stone of Indian culture. We integrated science and spirituality in all our rituals, in all our beliefs, in all our thoughts, in all our literature. So in India we have got thousands of literature. Sometimes people used to ask the question, Christians have got one literature Bible, Muslims have got Quran, Buddha religion, Buddhist they have got Dharmavada as the prominent literature. What is the single literature for Hindus? Our foundation